Get inside. Get inside now. Get inside now. Get in there, both of you.
Hey!
Get to the seat. No, sit down. No, I'm holding
There's
you.
lots of stuff here.
Yeah, get inside.
Where's this place?
Yeah.
Get
Where are we?
inside now. Sit
It smells
down.
weird. Oh, hey.
Sit
Okay.
down
Okay.
now.
I'm sitting down.
Sit down.
Sitting.
All right.
Get
All
your
right.
hands up.
Okay. Hey.
Yeah, okay.
Hey. 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 Turn that off. No. That's the wrong one. No. Yeah. You said we were gonna get to do our podcast. Hey. Put on our theme song. Put on our one. Oh, there we go. Got that Baywatching Yeah. Drew, we got the podcast back.
Take off the blindfolds.
Okay. We'll take them off. Hey, you're the ones that threw us in the back of a van and told us we're going somewhere to podcast. Drew, get your hood off now. Come on, Drew. I guess we're in some weird old abandoned television studio in an undisclosed location. Here for another episode of the Baywatching Podcast. That's right, everyone. We are back. The podcast is back. We're doing another episode, this time on video. That's right. We've got a television studio where we're going to be shooting all of the podcast episodes from. We're going to be giving you video content now. Every week, you're going to get the podcast as a video and as an audio podcast. So that's double the podcast, still just for $3 a month. And you don't even have to pay the $3 if you don't want the bonus content, but we know you do. So send in your $3 to 5020 Obama Boulevard, Crenshaw. Now, Drew, as you can see, Drew's been doing a lot better. I've got him hooked up to an IV. It's not water. Don't worry, Drew. It's not water. It's just more of this special rubbing alcohol I've been bringing from my house. Okay, Drew, be careful with it. That's the good stuff for you. Okay, I had to make that myself. All right, Jesus. Okay, now, Drew. So I found Drew's out of the bus stop now. Drew, maybe you should just stay here. I don't know what the deal is here, but maybe just stay here tonight, okay? If no one kicks us out, just stay here.
Warm.
It's much warmer than the bus stop. Yeah, it's dry. So Drew's gonna stay here. Hopefully, that won't be a problem. Okay? So let's get into it, everyone. We got another episode of the Baywatching Podcast. We're bringing it back to the Bay. So we're going to do our old segment, okay? You probably missed it. That's this week in Baywatch history, okay? Oh, Drew, come on. I'm trying to do the segment here. You're going to get the cameras wet and shit. Now, okay. This week in Baywatch history, 1992, this episode aired, and it had... Drew... Okay, you know what? I didn't even prepare this segment. I don't know what happened this week in Baywatch. Let's just move on to the new sections. We're gonna move into the. We're moving on to the new segments, okay? Because that's what you guys have grown to love. You probably don't even remember that old segment. The new segments you're probably real excited about are the legal updates. All right, we got the law battle updates with Bill. Okay, so on our law battlefront with the network. So we are kicking ass against iHeart Podcasting Network for stealing our IP and our copyrights. Okay, Drew, get down. You're in the way. They provided horrible discovery responses. They were horribly evasive. I'm filing a motion to compel further response. Drew, get out of the way, man. I'm trying to give him my law updates. All right, so we're motioning to compel further non-evasive responses. Then after I get those non-evasive responses, we're taking depots. I've already noticed depositions, but who knows? Those hosts have now disappeared. So I don't know what's going on with that. And Guinness Book of World Records, update on that. They are going to be instituting a new category. It's going to be for most ribs eaten. Drew, you're spilling your shit all over me. It's going to be for for most ribs eaten at a Baywatch-themed Rib Fest. So next Rib Fest, make sure you're there so you can be part of Guinness World Record history, okay? That's right. Drew is wearing his same shirt from the Rib Fest, and, we didn't win this last year. Well, we did, and I'm still working on that. But we're gonna definitely win next year, okay? So make sure you come to the Rib Fest, contribute to the bone bag, and I think Drew has a segment now that he wants to do. So I'm gonna now pass it over to Drew for his segment, okay? Drew?
Healthy again. I'm healthy again.
Drew's healthy. This is part of his calmness too. Drew's been instituting a new calmness meditation practice. He's very calm right now. He's falling out of his chair because he's so calm.
I'm calm.
He said he wants to use the podcast to teach people how to be so calm.
Water. And water too.
And drink plenty of water, he's saying. He's been drinking a special type of not water, but rubbing alcohol that I've been supplying him with.
Water.
He doesn't like water. If you listen to season 1, you kind of know, unfortunately, what happened there.
And we have Jericho's Salt segment, too.
No, we're not having a Jericho Salt segment. No, he's not part of the Baywatching Podcast franchise.
He's telling his water to...
4, 3.
Damn it, Drew! How the fuck did this happen?
Jericho,
No,
Yo,
get
what's
off
up,
get
Baywatching
out of here.
Bays? Your boy Jared Salt
Get
here.
the fuck, come on.
From the new headquarters for Baywatching Podcast. Don't need to worry about where it's at, because it's a very, very sensitive thing. We're taking care of Andrew here. I'm his caretaker now, making sure he's getting the dry truth out and not getting wet, and not getting sidetracked by that pussy Bill and that Baywatch shit. This is much deeper than a TV show. This is real life. This is happening. This is the DWP. We got to fight the man. We got to fight back. We got to dehydrate. No more of that left shit. We got to wake up. We got to wake up, people. Now, we got a lot of interesting shit going on. We got the album coming out. It's going to be rocking, man. It's going to be, you're going to say, who the fuck is Metallica when this shit comes out? You're going to say, Beatles who? This is going to be the next big thing since Elton John and Mariah Carey. I'm telling you, it's going to be the shit. What else we got going on? We're going to be doing segments. We got a Jericho Salt segments coming up for this season, so I look forward to that. You look forward to that as well. Got a lot of fun stuff coming, a lot of eye-opening game changers coming. Okay, it's going to be big, so you're going to want to watch it, okay? Jericho Salt, Baywatching Podcast out.
I'm going to be his caregiver.
Bye, Jericho. I'll see you soon. Bye. Jericho.
All right, listen, everyone. I'm sorry about that ass. I don't know how we got in here. I don't know how we knew what we were doing. Okay, but that's not going to be a regular thing, okay? Jericho Salt will not be a regular part of this podcast. God damn it, Drew.
It's going to be water.
No, okay? No, all right?
It's going to be water.
Everyone, thank you for tuning in this week. All right, next week we'll have things a little more organized now that we've got this space set up. Drew will be staying here. So we're going to have a great episode next week with all the segments that you know and love. More montage coverage. Send in your $3, 5020 Obama Boulevard, mail, U.S. Post, and, make sure to check us out on Instagram. We've got the Instagram. It's Baywatching Podcast. We're going to be posting these videos now every week. We've got the Twitter, Baywatching P. So just make sure to tune in and catch us next week, okay, everyone? All right? I think I'm ready to go now, guys. Hey, guys, I put the blindfold back on like you said. Guys, I'm going to come out the door now. The van's still there. Can I stand in the front of the van this time? Guys. Hold on, wait, Drew, sorry, I just remembered, we forgot to talk about the episode, the Baywatch episode we watched at the bus stop. Yeah, okay, so, For all of you Baywatching Podcast rookie school members and Baywatching Bays, this episode of Baywatch, what did we learn? What did the great Baywatch Gregory teach us, through his great show? He taught us if Mitch, lifeguard, tells you that pier is unstable, you listen to him. We should have listened to him in season 1 with the money, with the armored car. We didn't, and we should have listened to him in this episode, right? Mitch is always right. He's a truther. He knows the truth about piers.
Water truth.
And if your kid, if your kid's not doing good, you got an adolescent kid not doing good, get your younger coworker to watch after him. Get Eddie Foster, okay? He's been around. He knows how to be a kid. He knows how to be a good kid. So Eddie Foster, he'll watch your kid, teach him fly right. And then the third thing we learned, if you need to make a quick buck, you want to see some naked girls, sell them bikinis that deteriorate and disappear in the salt water, okay? I mean, that's what grifters do. They come in, they sell you something, and then before you know it, it's completely disappeared. That's what those imposters who used to have this podcast did. They came in, they were here for a month, and then before you know it, they're gone. They're gone. They've just completely disappeared.
They never talk about the water.
And
Truth.
Truth. That's right. They never talked about Baywatch.
Water.
They never talked about
Water. Truth.
They never talked about anything important like we do. Okay. So that's why I'm glad that you guys aren't subjected to that fakery, to that con artistry, and you get now the real Baywatch news, where we talk about Baywatch, we talk about the show, and tune in next week, and you'll get more Baywatch news. All right, now. All right, Drew, you stay here tonight, I guess, okay? All right, guys. All right, hey, guys, I'm coming out now. All right? I'm coming out. I got the ball hold on. All right, I'm coming. Guys. Hey, guys. Guys, the band here? Whoa.
CJ, it's beautiful up here. You gotta love it, huh?
Yeah, it's beautiful, but I miss the beach. You should come back to Baywatch.